All right, so today we've got Delaney from Los Angeles, California, and we are going to do a hair consultation. So Delaney, why don't you share with me a little bit about what you like about your hair and what you don't like about your hair, and I can kind of go from there.
Okay, so some things that I like about my hair are that it's pretty soft. It's kind of it's thick strands, but not very many. So it's very soft and easy to work with, easy to wash, which is kind of nice. Unfortunately, one of the things that I dislike along that line, same thing, is that because they're thicker strands, but like less hair, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it gets frizzy when I blow dry it. Instead of looking kind of shiny and sleek, it looks frizzy. And then when it like kind of dries down, it just looks greasy.
Okay.
So I don't really know how to make it so it looks like voluminous but and like freshly washed, but also like sleek so that it's not like frizzy. I think that's something that I struggled with. And when it does get greasy, it just looks thinner. So I think that that's something that I don't like about it. But other than that, I feel like it grows pretty quickly. And once it is dried, because it does puff up, it looks thick then. So I'm trying to find how to get that balance.
Okay, gotcha. What kind of texture do you have? Is it more of a wavy? When you say frizzy, is it you have like a wavy or a curl in there?
No, just like puffy. Just looks like it's just almost dry, it looks like, and then it just like sticks out. And some of the hairs get like kinks in them, and then they
Okay.
just stick out more. And I'm like, I don't know where that comes from because my hair texture is naturally pretty straight.
Okay, gotcha. So maybe more of a staticky kind of
Yeah.
static. Okay, great. Okay, so a couple things that I heard is that you do like it to be voluminous versus kind of flat.
Hmm.
Also, the staticky kind of frizzy, how it just kind of puffs out because you have thicker strands but less of it, and you find that as it dries out, it just kind of gets like staticky, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that am I accurate
Yes.
there? Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So, how about the length? Talk to me about the length. Do you like the length? Are you content with the length going up a little bit? Are you growing it?
Yeah, so I cut my hair really short like these past couple years, and then right now I'm trying to like grow it out just longer, not too long or anything, but maybe to like here.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get a trim and also maintain. I have bangs, but they're really really long right now, so
Okay.
I'm trying to bring those back and then just kind of get some layered trim so it grows out nicer than this.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so what I think is a great idea is if you're growing out your hair, and one of the things that you're concerned about is it gets heavy, kind of flat, is definitely keeping some shorter layers in there. Now, not short, but shorter layers. The longer your hair gets, more hair there is, and the more hair there is, the heavier it becomes. And the heavier it becomes, the flatter it becomes, because it's too heavy to have volume. So length as it grows out will, in general, be just more hair. More hair, as I mentioned, is heavier. So by keeping the length long, but then layering through the interior, you're going to at least have volume through the interior, but still maintain that length. I think it'd be a good idea to also layer around the face because that would keep the volume around the face as well. Um, Interestingly enough, a product that most people don't think about when their hair has static, it becomes flyaway, kind of frizzy, as you mentioned, is hand lotion. See, hand lotion is a very light product. It's designed for our skin. Hair conditioner is kind of a heavy product. It makes your hair quite heavy. So what I will tell people is you could do two things depending on where if you're at home, typically just take some hairspray, spray it up in the air, and just let the mist fall down. I wouldn't spray directly on your hair. I'd just spray up, let the mist fall on your hair, and then smooth it out with your hands if you've got kind of staticky, frizzy hair going. But if you're not home and you don't have hairspray, access to hairspray, maybe in your handbag you might have some hand lotion. I would just take a little drop of hand lotion and just go through until it's gone. You don't want to put it on while the hand lotion's soaking wet. And then once it's gone, but there's like a little bit of film on your fingers, smooth out your hair. The moisturizer in the hand lotion will put moisturizer back into your hair, taking away the static. And again, it's very light, so it won't take away the volume. If you were to put like a gel or a conditioner, it'd just make your hair flat. And we don't want that. We want to keep the volume. That's why hand lotion is a great product if you're on the go to eliminate static, frizz, and add moisturizer back into your hair. So what I would probably do is you mentioned bring back the bangs and then continue the frame the face layers down to the outline. We'd keep the outline, or I would suggest keeping the outline however long you want it, and just cleaning it up since you are growing it, but then just going through and putting in as short of a layer that still works with the look as possible to maintain the volume. Obviously, if you go too short, then it becomes a completely different look. So to have some length in the layer, but as short as you can take that layer, so that it still has the volume and the length that you need within to create the volume, I think would be a fantastic look. Right.
I agree. I think that's kind of what I'm going for. Is I also like the layers framing my face. I think that's really nice. And I don't know if I should bring this up in the consultation, but I did burn my hair on a blow dryer.
Oh,
so I'm sure that we can. If there's any advice you have for that, it's not gone. It's just like way shorter, so then it kind of sticks up.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks as if when you pulled your hair down, it looks as if there is a lightness, a thinness to the actual bangs. And that's probably due to the fact that some of the hair is gone from being burnt. The shorter you bring your bangs up, the more thicker it's going to make it look. The longer your bangs hang, the more wispier they're going to become at the end, which is in general make the bangs look thinner. Now, that doesn't mean take your bangs all the way up to your top of your forehead. But what I think will happen is as you take the bangs higher, and it might need to be kind of just little by little, you'll get an idea of how short you want them based off of how thick they start to look as you start to bring up the bangs. The bangs are going to look wispy primarily because of the wispy bottoms. So if you start to bring up the wispy bottoms and create a nice blunt line, it's going to look thicker. The higher as you, like I said, the higher as you go, it's going to look thicker and thicker. But at the same time, we don't want to go too high because then it's not worth it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So I think that would be great. Just as a recap, internal layers all throughout, bring the bangs up, frame the face layers, and dust off the ends due to the fact that you're growing it, I think is the best way to go. Any other questions?
I don't have any other questions. That I didn't know that about the hand lotion. That's really great tip. I had no idea.
Yeah. Give it a shot. And then also, I like Lubriderm. That's the hand lotion that I literally keep on file to put on models that I'll be cutting their hair sometimes when we dry. And it gives it a nice little sheen because it's adding moisturizer into it. Right. So sometimes right from the get-go, after I blow dry, if there's any kind of static flyaway hair whatsoever, a little bit of Lubriderm, and I just kind of, with my fingers, comb it through. Or like I said, I might take some hairspray, spray it up in the air, and just let the mist kind of fall down, and then just comb it through with my hands, or slide my hands down the hair so that it basically smooths out. But you could try different hand lotions, but the one I like, based off of the different ones I've used for hair, Lubriderm is my favorite.
Perfect. I will invest in some of that. And it's not even expensive, which is nice.
Yeah, exactly. And you just get a little container and keep it in your handbag, and you'll always have it handy.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Well, it's great chatting, and best of luck with the haircut.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
So I hope you enjoyed that video hair consultation. Now, I want to do more of these hair video consultations. So if you would like to have a hair consultation with a stylist who used to work with the rich and famous in New York City to see what they would suggest as far as a haircut for you, please feel free to reach out to me, and someone on my team will get back to you to coordinate a time to have a video consultation. And lastly, it does not matter where you are in the world, whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, Europe, Asia, North America, South America, it does not matter. Please feel free to reach out if you are interested in getting a hair consultation as far as ideas on a haircut that would look good on you.